an Eagle here on the Rich Eisen Show. Have you called Mayfield? Have you seen him personally yet?
Yeah. We did Hugh Jackson's finale, his swan song.
By the way, Hugh Jackson's finale is a great album. I think that was. Was.
Oh yeah, 78. What a great year for music.
Yeah, finale.
ELO.
Hugh Jackson's finale was. I think it was acoustic. Hugh Jackson's finale.
It was acoustic, and they just didn't even want to go into the studio and put all the electronics.
It was perfect. It was perfect the way it was.
Awesome. It's funny because we look back now on that meeting, and Dan Fouts asked him in the meeting. He said, "Well, you've got Baker Mayfield. Why aren't you running more of the stuff that he ran at Oklahoma?
Oh yes,
the run pass option stuff." And you said, "Yeah, great question. I agree." And Dan says, "Well, what's the answer?" He
Come
goes,
on.
I agree. And we walk out of there thinking, what is going on here? And obviously that was the end of the line. They lose that game. Baker was great in the sit-down. We were really impressed. Dan, myself, Evan Washburn, our production team, we walked out of there thinking, wow, this guy has legitimate leadership qualities. But there was something amiss, even in some of our questions regarding the offense, regarding Todd Haley, regarding Hugh Jackson. And we were not shocked when they made the decision. That just seemed to be complete disorganized chaos behind the scenes. And now they got a little something going. And Cleveland-Houston is a huge game.
It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Him versus Deshaun Watson would have been, a Fowler Herb Street game two years ago, right?
Exactly.
And here we go. I can't wait to watch something like that. But what does that mean? I agree. Does that mean? I'm serious. Like, would that mean that he was actually against it, but knew that he had to tell you the answer you were looking for? Or because he wanted to be, he didn't want, like, say, you and a Hall of Famer like Fouts to think that he was clueless, or was there really an internal struggle that the head coach was losing? I mean, what does that mean?
Yeah, my sense was he was basically trying to say to Dan that, yes, we should be doing that, but we're not. And that was, if you remember, on the heels of him questioning Todd Haley in the press conference post-game the week before.
Right.
Then came out and said, no, we've met, we're good, everything's cool. Well, it wasn't cool, and it wasn't good. And then the stakes got raised another level when he signed on with Cincinnati, and Baker had his reaction this week. Just a lot of soap opera stuff, unnecessary distractions. Hughes seems to find himself in the middle of all that. He might be the head coach of the Bengals when the smoke clears. So this thing could carry on for another 3 to 5 years in the AFC North. But, yeah, I've been around this thing long enough to know when, even in these production meetings, which sometimes are rote, but other times you do get some insight. And it's not even something that you necessarily have in terms of a quote form. It's just more of a vibe. And the vibe there was, this thing was a sinking ship.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.